Following the concerns raised by Ukraine and its allies, US President Donald Trump said that his plan to end the Russia-Ukraine war is not a final offer for Kiev. And this comes after European state heads cited the proposed border changes and an army cap on Ukrainian side as part of the plan. President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine had previously warned Ukraine faced one of the most difficult moments in history over US pressure to accept the plan. And Trump on Saturday said that it was not his final offer, but stressed on the need to end the war one way or another.
No, not my fault. No, we'd like to get the peace. It should have happened a long time ago. The Ukraine war with Russia should have never happened. If I were president, it never would have happened. We're trying to get it ended. One way or the other, we have to get it ended. So, well, then he can continue. Then he can continue to fight his little heart out.
Earlier, Trump had given Ukraine until November 27th to approve the plan to end the conflict. Both Ukrainian and US envoys are set to meet in Switzerland along with E3 security chiefs, an informal alliance between UK, France and Germany. They will discuss the peace formula currently facing a pushback from Zelensky, who termed it favorable to some of Moscow's hardline demands. Zelensky said he appointed a delegation to discuss the peace plan with US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, who will be taking part in talks in Geneva. The discussions around Russia-Ukraine conflict continued at the G20 summit as a joint statement signed by 11 countries at Johannesburg read that the 28-point peace plan would require additional work and raised concerns about limitations on Ukraine's armed forces. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer met with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. The two leaders briefly exchanged views on advancing the Ukraine peace process. Emmanuel Macron, the French president, said that he welcomed US peace efforts while accused Russia of starting the war.
Our unique problem, all of us, is Russia. We started this war. We refused to take the ceasefire proposals in February, March, July, August, etc., and didn't provide any guidance if they are okay just to have a ceasefire now. And look at the humanitarian situation in Ukraine, not just in the east, but everywhere. Look at the situation of the infrastructure of energy and so on. I mean, this is a necessity to stop the Russians. There is one aggressor and one victim. Full stop.
Meanwhile, 31 Ukrainians returned home from Belarus on Saturday as a result of the agreements reached between US President Donald Trump and his Belarusian counterpart. Trump had named a special envoy to Belarus and tasked him with negotiating further releases. According to Belarusian state news agency Belta, President Lukashenko pardoned 31 Ukrainian citizens convicted of criminal offences on the territory of Belarus.
The Belarusian side has reached an agreement to return 31 civilians. We are very grateful to the United States of America, particularly to President Donald Trump and his special representative in Belarus, John Kellogg.
Now, just earlier, I had the chance to speak to defense expert Dr. Sergei Sumleny from Berlin. We discussed what this would mean for Ukraine and what it would mean for Europe, this 28-point plan, why Trump would backtrack from it. Was he just testing waters? Let's listen in.
Yes, this so-called peace plan, because I stress it is not a peace plan which was published. It's a demand for unconditional capitulation. This plan, which was published, obviously comes from the Russian side, from Kirill Dmitriev, who is a Russian envoy on these negotiations with the United States, and it was obviously leaked to the media by Dmitriev. And stunning is not that the Russian side tried to influence the information landscape in front of this negotiation, but stunning is that the US side has not publicly denied the authenticity of this plan, that nobody from the Trump administration said, stop guys, it's not a plan we have created together, it's what the Russians want to have, it's the Russian maximum demand. And that is stunning.